So how long have you been a photographer? How long have you been
Oh gosh. So I've always had a camera in my hand, but I never put two and two together, if I'm honest. My background is in technical theatre, so I went off to drama school and did that for a long time, and took a lot of behind the scenes shots, but just as a personal thing, really.
yeah.
And then I've got 4-year-old twins, and I realised I couldn't go back to 70 hours a week in the West End. And it was over lockdown that I sort of took it upon myself to get lots of images of them, and it clicked, and I thought, why am I not looking into this? So I just started learning as much as I could, and got hooked, and was like, now I'm doing it. So my husband had no choice. I was like, I'm doing this now. Okay, I'm not going back to theatre. So
So,
yeah.
so the technical theatre background, that's why it looks like you're sat in a theatre backstage at the moment, you know.
Well, this is my studio in my spare bedroom.
Excellent.
So this was a guest room when people came to visit us, but it's now where I do everything. So yeah, I guess I'm used to being surrounded by bits and pieces. So yeah,
Yeah,
I feel at home in it.
it's the mannequin in the background and the racks of clothes and the backgrounds to the other side, and yeah, so fantastic. And so when did you start, working on your panel?
So I think I spoke to Steph, it was around Christmas time last year, or it might have been just after. And
Mhm.
I had some ideas, and had some bits and pieces, and we threw a lot of it out because I had other things. I think I'd finally found my style a bit more. So we had long chats about where I wanted to be and what I wanted to do. So I've been sort of compiling it really since the beginning of this year. Um, so it's taken me a while because I only really see a client a week. Um, but I've been kicked a lot by Steph and Ray to get it in. So yeah,
That doesn't
it's
sound like
mostly
either of
been.
them.
No, no, not at all.
And you said about, obviously, from the technical theatre, and then having the 4-year-old twins, and kind of finding your style. So and obviously we're going to see this a bit in the panel, but where is your style? Where's it taking you, and what do you want for the future for you, photography wise?
I love shooting women, and I love empowering women. So I knew I wanted to do that, and I'm very attracted to sort of strong female photographers like the Sue Bryce and the Lindsay Adlers and of this world, and have done a lot of their courses and bits and pieces. So I knew I wanted it to be women, and I really like playing with light. So I like shooting natural light, but it's really studio light in a natural way. And I also really like her sort of the Lindsay Adler direction of sort of the Hollywood style lighting. So
Yeah.
I'm sitting on the fence with those both. I shoot quite wide open,
Hmm.
and I like it to feel quite editorial. But I want to show real women rather than the sort of the airbrush beauties you get on a
Yeah.
magazine. I want it to apply to real people. So that's kind of the route I've gone down, and I think I'm going more into like the motion blur, starting to play with that kind of stuff and light, and I'm quite enjoying just finding it at the moment still.
Fantastic. Yeah. Which is what it's about, and that's